Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, family. Welcome to the Mental House. I am your host, Khadijah. I'm back again. And of course, oh, excuse me, family.
I can say that.
I'm not going to be on here long, but I just want to share something with y'all real quick. Um, this is, and in no way am I minimizing what this Betty Shelby did. I mean, and they got it right so far. She was charged with manslaughter. Now it just has to go all the way through. But I just noticed that now that since she has been charged with manslaughter, right away they came out and said that she has been arrested before, or for damaging a boyfriend's car when they broke up. She also threatened her ex-husband's new wife to the point where she had to file a restraining order of protection against this woman. And she's also admitted to previous drug use. Now, this is the sad part to me about this whole thing, because I try to be um, thoughtful enough in my approach to life that I try to look at it from both sides. And I don't just jump on the bandwagon and say, okay, blah, 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 without just trying to be objective in my thought. I think that's very important. And what I see in this situation is white males are a problem. Y'all are a problem. Now, I wonder if she would have been arrested that fast if this was a man. And I know that might sound crazy, like I'm grasping at straws, but I'm not. Because this has happened before. And I just thought the quickness and the swiftness of how they charged her. Would it have been that way had this been a male? And the reason why I feel torn and upset about that, because I used to always go along bragging about how women use such reservation, and how most of the killings that we experiences were always done by males, specifically more more specifically white males, and that they're responsible for over half of all the shooting that comes to black constituents. And women seems to use a little bit more restraint, and even though they're the weaker, I mean the smaller of the species, I was always wondering how come they can subdue trouble, get past trouble, get people to comply, or either arrest them without shooting. And that was always, in fact, I got a few videos back down in the archives about that. And I was thinking that because they used a better frame of judgment as a woman, I thought that maybe as a woman that her testosterone, she don't have the issue with testosterone, so she can be a little bit more logical. These are all my feelings. All women aren't extremely emotional, so that's very important. And so I just thought, in my opinion, a lot of times that a lot of women made better officers, because unless the situation was really volatile where you had to call the testosterone boys in to put somebody down, usually women could talk a situation down or get a situation under control that needs to be. And that is just the nurturing um, aspect, I thought, of the female. So that's why this case just really baffled me, because here was a woman that just went and shot this guy like she was some kind of emotional wreck. And with that being said, they charged her right away. And you see the sexism? You see the sexism in it? And and I'm not saying it because I like, again, uh, that I think that she should walk or anything of that nature. It's just the matter of, wow, really? Okay. So now I hope these male officers that are accused of shooting people, that they need to have the same scrutiny done to them, even if you don't charge them with manslaughter. I think it's very important, and it's prudent that you go and find out what kind of background do they have. How many cases and charges have they had? How many times have they come up for discipline? How many complaints have been lodged against this officer? What is that officer's experience and with drugs? Is he a drug user? Is he an alcoholic? And so if these are the only things, these are the things that are solutions to the situation that we have. Because if the FBI can admit that that the police department has been infiltrated by white supremacists, Ku Klux Klan, then there's no way in the world that y'all can sit up here and keep being stupid and we can sit here like sitting ducks and don't have a plan for accountability. Now maybe we didn't bring Obama a plan, but damn it, we better get a plan together right now that we're going to present to America with solutions of how we're going to stop having ourselves killed. Otherwise, the whole system got to come down. And it's just that simple. It's got to come down. Alright? So, I wanted to make a quick video. If you like what you hear, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time in the mental house. Bye-bye.